Hey everybody, what's up? It's William back for what else but yet another NASCAR Diecast review. Yet again, also another NASCAR Authentics Diecast review. And I actually got two more cars from Wave 7. So previously I did the other three cars that I got from Wave 7. I went back to my local Target and I was able to find two more from Wave 7 that I've been looking for that didn't have when I went the first time. So the first one we'll be reviewing out of these two will be Kyle Larson's number 42 Target car, his 2017 Target car here. So a pretty cool car. Actually, you would think that, Target, they might have like an overstock of these since it is a Target car, but this was the last one when I went and picked it up. So either Target, this is just going to be a rare car, or people really like it and so they just buy it up. So there you have the box, all red, 42 Kyle Larson 2017. Wave 7, of course. Pretty nice looking car here in the package. And really, this is going to be the only way that you can get Larson's actual 2017 car. And I'll talk about that here in a second. But you can see there, Lionel Racing, RCCA Elite. Of course, just like all the other Wave 7 cars in here on the back of the box. Showing the other cars in the Wave, which I got 3 of those already and you saw previously. Pretty cool car here. I do like the paint scheme on it, but let's get it open and see how cool it really is, and I'll talk about it then. Alright, so here we have Kyle Larson's 2017 Target Chevrolet opened up out of the box. And real quick, as always, let's get the car out of the way. We'll take a look at the little trinket. Here, this time we've got a little hood, not a hood magnet, what am I saying? This isn't a hood, this is a helmet. So we have a helmet magnet here. Kyle Larson's, what looks like just Kyle Larson's helmet. I believe this is what Kyle Larson's helmet looks like. Just a bunch of Target logos here, all different sizes. You got one big one here on the back, and you got some smaller and medium-sized ones, a bigger one right here. Just a helmet just covered in Target logos, which I actually kind of think is cool. I mean, I go to Target pretty often, so, I am a Target shopper, I guess you could say. And this is a pretty cool helmet, I think, in my opinion. Especially if Kyle Larson's helmet actually looks like this, which I believe it does. So there's not much to it. Like I said, just a bunch of Target logos. You do have a 42 right here up on the top of the visor. But yeah, so we got another helmet magnet, so that's cool. Getting that out of the way, well, I guess I could mention, there is NASCAR Authentics on the back, and we have, again, a white magnet, so that's kind of cool how they kind of make it blend in. So we're now getting that out of the way, getting Kyle Larson's actual car in here. So earlier in the video, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned this is really the only way that you can get Kyle Larson's accurate 2017 Target Chevrolet. And the reason I say that is because if you already own or have seen pictures of the diecast this year for Kyle Larson's 2017 Target car, you'll realize that the fade, just as it was last year on Kyle Larson's 2016 Target car, the fade is just totally off. What's actually kind of ironic to me is that on the actual 2017 Target car they made for Kyle Larson, the fade is so messed up that if you'll remember last year in 2016, the fade was so messed up going up the side of the car that the white fade really only came up to about here, like right here on the Target car last year, when Lionel did it in their Action Racing Collectibles line. It only came up to about here when it really should have been about up here. Well, this year they made the 2017 car, and now the white fade, whereas you can see this is accurate, this is how it should look, the fade actually comes up to where it was in 2016. So I don't know what Lionel was doing with their fade and why it was so messed up. Because like I said, in 2016, should have been about up here, but it really was down here. And now this year, it should be all the way up here, but it was here, and it actually looks like Kyle Larson's 2016 car, if you have that one or if you get that one. This one, it looks like they finally got it right. So I am very happy about that, very pleased. I kind of feel bad for some of the people who maybe got the other car. And hopefully you can find this car if you really want an accurate car. Because this one is exactly how it looks. There's nothing wrong with this one. Of course, other than the fact it doesn't have the Monster Energy logos or anything like that on it. This is how Kyle Larson's paint scheme looks in the 2017 NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. So, very nice looking car here. So let's get on with the review. And so here we got the Chevrolet SS front bumper. And if we'll just zoom in on there. There we go. Okay, so here we have the front nose. So you can see there's Chevrolet SS 42, Chip Ganassi Racing. We have Target there on the hood. Zooming out, of course, we have nothing on the windshield since Monster Energy should be up there, and they won't put Monster Energy on NASCAR Authentics diecasts. Real quick, I'll mention this. You may have seen, or may not have even been paying attention, but there was a little tiny paint chip right here below the NASCAR race car logo. You may have seen that there was a paint chip there when I was reviewing the box, that there was like a little red scrape. It was on there, but I was actually able to scratch it off with my fingernail. It was one of those paint chips that just gets kind of on there. I was able to actually scrape it off with my fingernail, so that was something that wasn't too big of a problem there. Here you've got front bumper contingencies, Goodyear over the wheel well, just regular contingencies over here, 42 right there on the door, Banana Boat, Axe, Crest, Sherwin-Williams, some sponsor I can't read, and Lincoln Welders all in front of the rear wheel well. We have Kleenex Cottonelle there on the side. Up on the C-pillar, you have, I'm not sure if this little thing over here is a part of the Belkin logo, but we have Belkin, Milkbone, GE, LED, Tums, Reese's, Scotch-Brite, and Philips Sonicare. On the B-pillar, we have McDonald's, Cessna, Credit One Bank, and some. I'll try to zoom in and see if I can tell what that sponsor is. Oh, Freightliner. There you go. So we have Freightliner there. Kyle Larson there above the window net. And then, of course, we have 42 on the roof with 3 Target logos as the roof sponsor. Coming on to the back bumper, we have Energizer, SS. We have the little Target mascot. We have Spot here, the little Target dog, which I think is actually kind of cute. You have 42 Chevrolet SS taillight decals and are kind of crooked, as well as this Chevrolet SS back bumper decal, which is also kind of crooked. That's kind of unfortunate. Coca-Cola there on the deck lid. I have to say it actually looks really good on the deck lid because it's just surrounded by red and nothing else. And of course, Coca-Cola, their color is red, so I think it looks really good right there. That's just a little note on my part. And then you have, of course, this side is going to be the same as the left for the most part. Paint scheme, very simple, as you can hear me talking about it earlier, and how this one is accurate. It is, and part of the reason why I actually wanted to get this car was because I went to the 2017 Auto Club 400 earlier this year, and Kyle Larson won that race in this paint scheme, so I kind of figured that'd be a cool little thing that I could have to remember the win and going there this year. So the paint scheme is really just all white, and then around the sides of the car and on the back bumper, really around just the whole side of the car, the front bumper, and like I said, to the back bumper, it's all white, and then heading towards the top of the car, including the hood, the roof, and the deck lid, that white just fades into red. And again, that fade is actually accurate. The fade doesn't transition from red to white down here. It doesn't do it down here. It does it up here where it's supposed to. So I'm very happy about that. You can see here you've also got some little itty bitty Target logos are going around the bottom of the car on the side skirt and down here on the quarter panel. So, yeah, not too much of the paint scheme. I really do like it, though. It is unfortunate that Target is pulling out of NASCAR and really motorsports altogether, because I think they've had some great paint schemes over the years. As many of you know, Kyle Larson will have First Data as his sponsor next year, so that's also part of the reason why I wanted to get this car, is because it would be the last Target car really ever, for at least for a while, until Target maybe changes their mind about getting back into motorsports and into NASCAR. So, but no, if you can find this diecast, like I said, this was the last one when I found it, and before, when I went to the store, they did have Wave 7, but they didn't have this car. So I'm assuming it might be, as far as picking up in stores, you can maybe find it on eBay or something. As far as actually finding it in a store like a Walmart or Target, it might be hard to find. But if you're a Kyle Larson, definitely pick it up, especially if you want the accurate version of his car for 2017. But if you're a fan of great paint schemes and don't really care who drives it, definitely get this one, especially because, like I said, it's going to be the last Target car here for a while. So, thank you all for watching. I appreciate your viewership. Subscribe. Give this video a like. I really appreciate that. And if you have anything that you want to ask me or comment on the diecast, go ahead and down in the comment section below and put your comments there. But that's going to be really it for this diecast review. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.